Hello, guys. How are we? Ryan, I
Right.
think we're there.
Woohoo! Hopefully everyone can hear us, everyone can
Yeah,
see us.
yeah. Put in the chat if you can hear us, if you can see us, if we're coming to you loud and clear. I think we're all there. I think we're good.
Yeah,
How's your
we're
week
a
been?
little bit laggy by the looks of it. I've got the feed on here, and the intro is still struggling through, but hopefully we're all right. We'll see how we get on.
We'll see how we go. But we're all here. We're all back. Stressful week?
It was all right. I managed to pop down to see my older sister and my nephew. Spent a couple of days down Bournemouth way to see them because it was his first birthday at the start of the month. So managed to get down and see them, which was nice. Got out and played 10 holes. Managed 10 holes on Saturday. We had to wait for the rain to pass heavily. We were supposed to be playing some Tolly warm-ups, and the rain was persistent. But yeah, whipped out for 10 holes. Quite rapid as well. It was pretty rapid fire. We weren't hanging about. We were shifting a bit. But yeah, it was good. Managed to, first time I played since the scramble in January, so it's only the second time I've played all year. So yeah, it was nice to get out. How about you?
Yeah.
Busy?
Yeah, busy. Obviously the storms have proven a bit of a pain in the backside, really. Obviously trees down everywhere. We've got like a 35-footer across one fairway, which is nice. So yeah, it's just been a bit chaotic and all over the place, but there you go. We're not as bad as some in the country, so when you watch the news, we'll feel quite lucky to live where we do. So yes, hope everybody down the other end of the lens has been doing all right this week with all the weather that's hit the country. So PJ Tour last week, we had a great tournament. So I love Riviera. Like, it's just a superb place. It always sort of finds a person that's played well all week long, and this guy definitely played well from start to finish. So Joaquin Niemann, like a superb like week of golf. Just got a bit nervy at the end, but like just absolute clutch, wasn't he?
Open in 2 days, 63, 63. Like that's how you get out and get on it, isn't it? Like definitely. 263 to start with. That really set him up for the weekend, didn't it? And there's always going to be nerves. Like the scoring was still the scoring dropped off a little bit. Everyone, because I think there was definitely low scores sort of Thursday, Friday.
Yeah,
the weekend did get the scoring wasn't as strong, but top stuff. Nicely Tiger there, even there presenting the...
Yeah, looked good. And obviously going through with the commentators on how his foot was moving and why like the walking might not be so good. So it's the planting and the rolling of his ankle with what's gone on with it is the bit that's causing some problems. So it's always good that he's fit enough to be hitting shots, but it's just the walking that perhaps might not be the most helpful bit at the minute.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, we've always said, like, it's good to see him up and about more than anything. So, but yeah, like a bit more rehab. If anyone's going to come back strong, then he's going to have a determination to do it, if nothing else. But yeah, well done to Joaquin Niemann. Good result. I don't know how he's not a regular winner on the PGA Tour.
Second
I'm not quite
winner,
sure
I think.
how.
Yes.
Second.
Yeah, so, I think it's his second.
No picks for Joaquin Niemann this week. He's not a regular pick amongst them. So,
so Ryan, do you want to run everybody through the fantasy bits, and I'll try and get the right thing on the screen at the right time?
Yeah, absolutely. I've realised that I've titled them both top, but we'll have a look at the bottom first.
Okay. So
bottom.
This one should be on screen now.
I know it says top, but it is bottom. no minuses. Everyone managed to get someone to the weekend and made points. So fabulous effort. Well done. Quick scroll through. Addy, last week's winner, was all in fee now this week, but still, still okay. Chris Manbridge, I think that's probably his worst week he's had so far. Chasing pins. I hate to say it, chasing pins are well below Mr. Taylor this week. I feel like you've beaten Glenn enough times to you have one in the bank, and because I don't know, but there we are. Kieran, last year's winner, PJ off Simon. Simon had a bad week again this week, but there we are, bottom half. Shall we have a look at the top half?
Should we have a look?
Shall we? Shall we have a look?
Shall we have a look?
Shall we?
There we go.
Woohoo!
Who did you pick?
Right, so as we all got a bit upset because we thought I all cheated last week, so I did.
You had to pick him before. I had to pick him before Sunday this week.
And obviously, I picked Fabric Reed, and he missed the cut.
Yeah,
he was the only Reed that missed the cut. But my points came from Cesare V. He was a 300-1 shot. He came 10th. There were 25 points on him at 300-1. But that's where my points came from. 50 odd points from Reevy, outsider, coming 10th. Also had Thomas, who was came 6th, and Martin Laird, yeah. Laird, 39. So yeah, I had 3 decent scorers. So that is.
There we go. Yeah. So let's see how that affects actually the overall for everybody. So I'll put that across to you now.
Everyone or ours?
Everybody. This one.
Not a great deal of movement.
No.
The only jumper was Rosansky. Rosansky jumped a few places, but everyone else is pretty much there. Bonner made a nice sort of. It was James Peck not having a good week, so people have closed up.
Yes.
But there's much movement in positions this week, but it's definitely closed up. That top 3, top 4.
Yeah.
There's not as 130 and 130 points in it, so there's not a lot in the top 4. So a winner one week, and you're going to be jumping. Yeah. Even sort of down to Julian Roll at 10th. He's 150. A win in a week, and he's going to be launching up the leaderboard.
Okay.
When it comes to our leaderboard, if anyone minds, it's still much as I've just closed the gap.
Yes. Yeah. So
Simon needs a win.
Yeah, he needs some help a little bit at the minute, but I'm sure this week it'll all be back to normal. We'll be all 3 of us back down the bottom of that pile, and somebody will get a win.
Yeah, I've just had a quick flick through the chat. Good Monday picks, Ryan. I definitely picked on Tuesday. Definitely, we all heard it. We all took the mickey out of me for picking Fabric Reed, and definitely was a genuine pick. Honest.
Okay.
Anyway,
so
that was roundup.
That's the roundup. So we're all done for last week, and as always, we just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors for this show. It's Cutter Golf. So we're just going to put the advert up now, and we'll see you guys in a minute.
The club does exactly what they say it does.
15 years ago, I was watching a tournament, and I saw Tom Watson hit a ball right up against a palm tree. So he turned his back to the target backwards, and he hit it within 3 feet.
So Adam and I tested it. We tested it on all sorts of situations, different lies, long grass bunkers, and we were blown away with how good this was.
Why isn't there a club that has a V shape to it? After all my research, couldn't find anything. So it was my literal aha moment. Said, I'm going to make one.
Is that wide, massive club face. When you put this club down behind the ball, it's square, and there is so much club face. It gives you so much confidence, especially from long grass, bunker shots. Just seeing all that club to hit is fantastic. If you want to get your hands on these cutter wedges, you can do that at playcutter.uk, and if you enter the promo code PGA Live, you get a special discount on these wedges for just £99. Now, in terms of product options, you've got 52, 56 and 58 degree options. You've got different length options. Of course, it comes in both left and right-handed. So there is really no excuse not to this club. A fair chance, like I say, if you want to get one of these clubs in your hand, you can do. There's a money back guarantee if you buy the product and you don't like it. But I'm convinced that if you try this product, if you give it a fair chance, stay in your bag for a very long time.
So there we go, guys. I hope that wasn't too laggy, and if you haven't, get over to Cutter Golf, check them out. It is something you definitely need in your hands, as we say every week. It's one of those that, yeah, looks a bit strange, but it does work. So if you are looking for a new wedge, then head over there, use the code, and see if we can get you some money off. So, Ryan, this week is a big week for me normally in the PGA Tour calendar, because it's about one of the only courses on tour that I've played. So it's a PGA National this week, Palm Beach Gardens in Florida for the Honda Classic. So absolutely love this place. Like, it is just so good. Just gonna pop some pictures up once I get into the right.
Yeah, the photos that Adam's going to put up on the screen, he sent obviously into our group earlier today. I think he's definitely one of those on the list for me to go and play. I mean, I don't like the amount of water around the bear trap, to be fair, but you know, and it's sort of all down the right, which doesn't suit me either. But yeah, it's a great looking golf course, isn't it? You know, it's absolutely stunning. It's nice, and I like. There's not a great deal of tree, which I feel would be good for me.
A few palm trees about.
There's a few palm trees, but they're very thin. Like, you know, there's not much low branch. It's sort of all high branch, which is good.
True.
You end up feel like I could plot a way out.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's a great golf course, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
you mentioned the bear trap that obviously is the feature of the week is the bear trap. So you've got 15, 16, 17. So you've got it's about I think they're mid 170s, par 3, both of them. Literally all over water. Nothing can be short or right. And then a fairly innocuous looking par 4. So knock it down the middle about 230. Then you just literally turn at 45 degrees and go straight over the water again. So the bear trap has literally swallowed up many a good round, and obviously he puts this in place. You can see this is from the back tee on 15 on screen now, and that is an intimidating tee shot on a par 3.
Yeah, like that. All that is just straight in your head, isn't it? As soon as you stand there looking at that, going, there's a lot of danger all around there, isn't there?
There is an awful lot of danger, yes, definitely. So, guys, we're obviously at the Honda Classic this week. So, if you want to get your picks in early, we'll get these recorded. Ryan will be on that. So, where are we looking? Oh, Glenn's in very, very early. Here we go. Sunjay Im, 35. Brooks Koepka, 35. Who else we got?
15 on Chase. What's that? Siffert?
Yeah.
And
Brandon Haggy.
On Brandon Haggy.
Yeah.
Adam, if you want, you grab throw the old betting up on the.
Yes, we'll do.
On the screen, and I will go through my picks whilst you do that, and any others that come in. So what I have gone for, I'm telling you now, I'm definitely picking this week. You'll know. I've gone for regulars this week. Quick whip through them. I've done four picks this week for me. Even split. I've gone for Lowry, Westwood, Poulter and the King Kang, back this week. Couldn't have him last week. He's done me well so far this season, so I'm going to stick with him. I'm sticking with the King. Yeah, so it's quite short odds actually. He's only like 200 to 1, which is really short for Kane. He's usually sort of 3-4 plus, 300, 400. He's only 200. I wonder if Bet365 is starting to notice him a little bit, making some cuts.
Starting to notice that you keep picking him.
I keep picking him, and he keeps getting me lots of points. So we've got some more that have come in from people here. Marcus Lee sent Dummy Rose picks in. He's gone for Sanjay in, Horschel, Oosthausen, and Matty Wolf, 25 each.
Good work.
Ryan is in, Russell Knox, Scottish, 25, Fleetwood, Berger, and Woodland as well.
Okay. So I've got Adsy's pick is in. He's gone Matt Jones, defending champion, all-in club.
Adsy's gone back to the all-in club. It's working all right. He's picking
not
up
too bad for him. Ben Swanton is in. He's gone 50 on Sanjay and 50 on Noren. And Sav is in. He's got Young 20, Sink 20, Oosthuizen 30, Hogard 30. So who else we got in the chat? So Chasing Pins, Louis Oosthuizen all in.
Yeah.
Max Ballum is here. So he's gone. He's been here for a very long time. He's in the chat at like middle of the afternoon when I put the link up. So great work. He's gone Brooks Koepka 35, Tommy Fleetwood 35, Brandon Heggie 30. My dad is in with Koepka 20, Fleetwood 20, Perina 30, and obviously the man crush of Camilo Villegas 30.
How is Villegas in the betting as well? Like first page.
I know. It's because Dad keeps picking him.
I assume your dad is picking Brooksy Koepka, not brother Koepka.
Yes, I would go with Brooks. Yes. Yeah. Chris Manbridge is in with some picks as well, so you should really take note with this one because he's a long way up that leaderboard. So he's gone Koepka, Fleetwood, Westwood, Wolf, 25 each.
Nice, couple of Matty Wolf picks so far.
So Richard Hodge is in. So Lowry 20, Koepka 45, Horschel 20, and Chase Koepka 15.
There you go, that's Chase Koepka, nice. Gone for the brothers.
Yeah, Marcus Lee is in. Oosthuizen 10, CT Pan 15, Westwood 50, Poulter 25. Gone very patriotic.
Indeed.
I've completely lost where mine were, but I've just found them again. That's fine.
You got?
Yes, I've got them. Yeah, so my picks. So just in case this alters anybody's picks going forward, so I've got 25 on Billy Horschel. I've got 25 on Christian Bezadenhout. I've got 25 on CT Pan and 25 on Doc Redman. These are my long odds at 150 to 1.
Nice. How we get on? Got it, lads. Have a good week. Nice. Thanks, Chasing Pins. So Chasing Pins are already going to get their forfeit done for later in the week. So good to see they're going to get in and sorted. Have you seen Matt Wolf? Oh, Matt Wolf's got Matty Wolf has got an interesting golf swing.
Love the way it works.
It works, yeah. It's unorthodox, I think, is possibly the phrase for his golf swing.
Functional.
We've all had a try on the driving range and stuff, having a go at a Matty Wolf. It's quite difficult.
Yeah, it's
very hard,
but it functions, and that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. It works. He gets it. He shifts the ball. He scores well.
He does.
Hasn't really kicked on Matty Wolf as well as I thought he was going to. He had a really solid season last year.
Interesting though, isn't it? He's a bit of an interesting story in terms of he got to a point where he preferred to be at home. Like he got a little bit, I wouldn't say there was a mental health issue there, but it was like definitely lost his interest in terms of of the golf course and other things took priority. I think it's gone through that. He struggled for a little bit with his golf game, and then come out the other side and sort of not rebuilding, but like going at it again and getting some better results. As it just proves that obviously if you're happier you are off the course, the better you are on it normally.
Yeah, it's such a mental game, golf, and if your mind's not in it, you know, if you're not 100% like committed, concentrating on what you're doing, and your mind's elsewhere, that's how mistakes. You know, we see that just, you know, generally out on the golf course. Some of these pros, they've just lost their head a little bit, and it's gone. You know, they're thrown a round away, you know, in a hole or two by a silly mistake, or just not really concentrating. So, yeah, if your mind's not in it and you're struggling personally, and then you can definitely see why he'll have dropped away.
Yeah, definitely. So Marcus is saying about a forfeit for top and bottom scorers.
Yeah, fine, whatever. I'm happy to be top for once. I think it's one of the only.
You should get rewarded for being top, not a forfeit.
Yeah, no forfeit. I think anyone's just angling for any way that I get a forfeit, to be fair. I feel like I'm cheating the system. Right, we have got Simon's picks. Simon did send his picks. He's taken his lad to the football tonight. He's gone to the Ipswich game, which is why he's not here. But he's got 4 H's for the Honda Classic. So he's gone Horschel, Harman, Hardy, and Haas. 4 of them in 25s, even split. So yeah, he's gone for 4. He did send them in emoji form to me earlier today.
Yeah, that was quite entertaining.
I struggled. I got 2, couldn't get 2.
Yeah, I didn't get the hard hat one.
No, I didn't get. Yeah, I was trying to do it at work, and yeah, was struggling. But yeah, so there we are. Simon's gone.
Yeah,
4 and even split. How are we doing? Any more picks in?
No, I think we've got quite a few picks in already, so that's looking good. Forfeit for anyone who's picked Reed ever. Yeah, I agree, Rosansky, 100%.
Yeah, well, I felt like last week. I felt like I might have got pressured into it slightly by the fact that you all thought I was cheating.
Same thing.
Yeah. I just had some good weeks. Down. Right.
It was fine. So just quickly, we are actually, some of you will know, we're running a trip to Celtic Manor. There is still a few spots left. So if there is anybody out there that hasn't heard of it, like, send us a message on any of the social media platforms. We can send you some information through if you are keen for a trip mid-April even to Celtic Manor.
Yeah. Yes, Ryan.
Unfortunately, Ryan won't be able to join us because he will have just taken a rival of said little person.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't. I can't get past for that one. I'm afraid.
Quite
it's
right.
mid-April. So what is it? It's how many rounds?
So it's 3 rounds, 1 on each course at Celtic Manor, and we've got 2 nights, dinner, bed, and breakfast. And then obviously there's the range facilities there. Obviously with the evenings drawn out, so you've got time before and or after. We're eating in the Roman Road Clubhouse on the first night, and the day that we play the 2010 course, we're actually eating in the restaurant overlooking the 18th green down there in the 2010 Clubhouse as well.
Yeah, to say I'm jealous is an understatement.
You won't be jealous. You won't be jealous when that person turns up. I can assure you. You won't matter what anybody's doing.
But it's a really great package. So if anyone, if you can't go, but you know any of your golfing mates,
just drop us a message.
Maybe interested, then we'll happily pass the details on and get involved. It's a great deal that Simon Adam managed to put together. And I'm sure a bit of time on the range. I'm sure that if you wanted some tips or some little pointers, Adam and Simon are also there to help you as well. So there's a little bit of coaching in there as well if you feel like you need it.
Yes, indeed. So, what are you up to this week?
So this is my last on the last week of work, I finish the ABBA show. It's not doesn't start yet, but I obviously finish getting ready for baby to come. So yeah, that's I finished this week. I have got Byford on Sunday. I've managed to wangle, but we're off at 7 a.m. So that will be fun. Out early doors. First off on Sunday, managed to hopefully get 18 holes in finally and actually play all the shots. So that'll be good. And then it's getting baby ready. That's where I'm going to be. How about you?
So just back to schools this week. So couple of late nights. I should have been there late tonight, but the power's out there. They're having all the overhead cables that fell down all put back together. So that'll all kick off again this week. I've got some bits and pieces. I've managed to get hold of a Bryson putter to have a little go with. That we'll have a little review of and some bits. And try and get some filming done now. The studio is open at work, so I've got a bit of indoor space where it doesn't sound like I'm stood in the middle of a hurricane. Even with like lapel mic and everything on last week, the audio was like, wow, not good, not usable in any stretch of the imagination. So yeah. So Chris and Ryan are put in the chat about the trip. Just message us on any of the social medias, and I'll send you through the flyer if you wanted a bit more information on that. But other than that, if no one's got any other topics, I know we were speaking before, Ryan, weren't we, about maybe putting a topic of the week in to have a little discussion on as well.
Yeah, we'll look at that. We're going to try and do sort of a weekly topic and just try and make it a bit more sort of interactive for you guys as well, because it's great that you all get your picks in. But actually, the last week when we discussed Bryson and his sort of distance game, but has that really gone into scoring game? I thought it was really good, and it was great that you all got involved last week. So we'll try and get a topic of the week coming up for you. We'll have a look at that next week once hopefully Simon's back, and hopefully potentially all in the studio.
But yeah, there is potential that we can get in there and then get that done all in one room. All in one room.
So until next week. Massive thank you to the Patreons. We really appreciate all of your support. We appreciate everyone who gets involved with the preview show every week. I'm going to crack on with the spreadsheet.
Right, you get on with that, and let's go.
We'll
see you later.